I know how these kids can feel. I have had very dark moments in my life. I have been in my house with a gun and said, let's just end it right here. No more pain, no more suffering. That struggle, it's real, and I've been there. As many of you know, Caitlyn Jenner, formerly known as Bruce Jenner, is a retired American athlete. Recently, Bruce decided that he wanted to live his life the way he wanted, and he thought it should be lived as a woman. He knew it would take bravery and courage, and he also knew he would get a lot of hate, but obviously that didn't stop him from becoming who he is now, Caitlyn Jenner.
According to thefamouspeople.org and Wikipedia, there's not much about Caitlyn Jenner's childhood, but what we do know is that he was born as William Bruce Jenner, October 28, 1949, in Mount Kisco, New York, to parents Estelle and William Hugh Jenner. She has two sisters, Lisa and Pam. She had a younger brother named Bert, but he died in a car accident in October of '76. As a child, she was diagnosed with dyslexia. There wasn't much more information regarding her dyslexia. She attended Sleepy Hollow High School in Sleepy Hollow, New York. Her freshman and sophomore year, then she attended Newton High School in Connecticut her junior and senior year, and then went on to graduate in 1968.
In 1972, Bruce, or Caitlyn Jenner, placed third in the Olympic trials in the Summer Olympic Games. In 1976, he got a gold medal and set a world record with 8,634 points in his decathlon. He later appeared in TV appearances and endorsements and speaking engagements. He's also on the little Wheaties box, you know. And in 1980, he was on a movie called Can't Stop the Music. And also, according to biography.com, Bruce always felt like a woman. And then, as in the video, he started taking hormones and stuff in 1980.
Okay, so Bruce Jenner before the Olympics. He attended Graceland College. He got a scholarship for football. But after a knee injury, his coach persuaded him to move into track and field. The coach convinced him to train and work hard towards the Olympics and the decathlon. Like she said, in 1962, he went to the Olympics, but did not place for the gold. He went back in 1976 for the Summer Olympics in Montreal, and he got the gold in the men's decathlon. The decathlon is separated into 2 days. It's day one, the 100 meter, the long jump, shot put, high jump, and then 400 meters. Day two is 110 meters, discus throw, pole vault, javelin throw, and 1,500 meters. While he was finishing up his race, he was doing his victory lap, he took a flag from one of the spectators and ran his final lap with the flag, which has become a common tradition among other athletes. And according to Vanity Fair, the documentary from Call Me Caitlyn, it states that she feels more powerful and lively as a woman. And there's less fear in her life. She's able to be who she is and is accepted by her family. And in Bruce's own words from ABC News, as you saw in the video, he states a personal quote, "I see a confused person at the time, running away from my life, running away from who I was and who he is now." Also, in The Talk, a TV show, he has earned an award, the EPSI Award. It's for his courage in coming out as a transgender woman. They're debating on whether he really deserves this award or not, because there are other people running in this category, and they feel as if that his popularity and money helped him to get this, and it's more of like a publicity stunt than an actual award towards someone hardworking that had to struggle and dealt with bullying and just hard times as a transgender. And the transgender community and just his experience through this, he had completed his transgender formation with a 10-hour facial feminization surgery, which took place on March 15th. Jenner's facial procedure reportedly cost around $70,000, and this was just for his face, not including the rest of his body. So that's a lot of money. And Bruce says he began his transition in the 80s, and he began taking hormones for 5 years, but soon stopped for fear of hurting his kids and loved ones. And he began back on hormones in 2013 after the 10-hour surgery that finished up his transition. He had a severe panic attack and was prescribed multiple medications to subside his fears and anxieties. And what some of you may not know is that for Bruce Jenner's 1,500-meter run, he ran a 4:12, and a 1,500 is basically like a mile, so he ran a 4:12. That's very fast. And for his 800, he ran 56 seconds, and his 400, he ran 47. And that's one lap around the track.
Although Bruce turning into Caitlyn Jenner has had negative feedback from the world, his family still stays by his side and supports him in what he does. And society sees him as a positive figure for transgenders and people out in the world. That's it.
Excellent.